And sound check, sound check. This is coming from Afton, Wyoming, Star Valley versus Preston girls. Sound check, sound check. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. This is your countdown for the Preston Indians pregame show. Pregame in 30 seconds from Mark. As we'll have a good game today, hopefully. And pregame show will start in 15 seconds from Mark. Pregame in 10 seconds from Mark. Have a good game. Pre-game show in 5 seconds from Mark. This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. Well, we're glad to have you with us here tonight as the Preston Indians travel to Afton, Wyoming, and will take on the Star Valley Braves tonight in the back half of their home-and-home match against the Braves. Dan Hubbard with you. John Beverly back in the studios in Preston. We've had KACH as our studio engineer tonight as the Indians beat the Braves 6 days ago back at Preston Gym, but they had to go almost the entire distance. They finally ended up winning at 15-13 in the 5th set. So it was an entertaining set, and hopefully it'll be pretty much the same here tonight as well. As we duck into our scene set for tonight, the scene set brought to you by Ultimate Power Sports in the north end of the city of Preston. As we can tell you that for the Indians, they have just a few handful of matches left. They have 4 matches left after tonight. 3 of the 4 are in conference and very, very important. So it's important not only to just play well here tonight, but also play well down the stretch as the regular season has about 10 or 11 days left in it after tonight. Still to come, matches against Marsh Valley, at home against Snake River. They'll go to Century, even though they're no longer in the same conference, and that rescheduled game that they'll wrap up the regular season when they go to Bear Lake on October the 17th. So about 2 weeks left in the season and very important games coming up for the Indians. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll get ready to talk to Coach Knapp. We'll do all that as we continue here on the pregame show here on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
In a world that's full of unknowns, you don't have to worry about whether or not your insurance has got you covered when life throws you a curveball if your coverage is with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston, offering policies from auto to home, farm and ranch to crop insurance, and business to life insurance. The Smith Insurance Agency does it all. No matter what challenges life brings, you're not alone. Make sure you've got the right coverage in the right areas of your life. Schedule a free insurance review today with Farm Bureau, the Smith Insurance Agency in Preston.
After having the week off, the Preston Indian football team gets back on the field Friday night when they go to Sugar Salem to face the Diggers. The pregame show gets started at 6:20 p.m. with a kickoff set for 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian football on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports. The pregame coaches show is brought to you by Elisa Benson, North Realty Idaho, and North Realty Utah. Coach Bridget Knapp before the match here at Star Valley here this evening as the Indians on the road tonight. You faced these guys, 5-6 days ago, and you took them as far as you could. You couldn't go any 15-13 in the fifth before you finally beat them.
Yeah, it was. I mean, they played hard. They came back those second 3 sets and really fought for every point. They put up some good blocks on us, and it was a tough game. It was a good one to come out as a win.
It was a good one because our girls played very well throughout the 5 sets.
They did. They showed a lot of growth. They did a lot of really good things. They had moments when they struggled, but they didn't get down. They just kept fighting. So, those tight ones, you have to be able to do that, and they were able to.
Kind of a growing point. I know these games don't count in conference, but a growing point like tonight will be because you have a very tough stretch coming up.
We do. The rest, well, we have the 1 Century game, but they all matter. And so these are ones where you want to make sure that you are ending tonight on a high, that you're being aggressive, that you are coming together as a team. Right now you just have to have faith in each other, and you have to be able to play strong for each other. So
you got to be able to go out there, and especially in the 3 conference matches you have left coming up over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, no, you know what, we're going to want every one of those. So we're going to have to come out and make sure that we're mentally and hopefully skill-wise ready.
It's when you look back at the first match with Star Valley last week, was there anything a lot that you can adjust to or you need to change going into this match?
We missed some unnecessary serves. We had some errors, but really we did work a lot on trying to set the ball off the net more because they did have a pretty strong block up on the outside that interfered with our swings on the outside. So we worked a lot this week on setting pins, setting the ball off the net a little bit more so that we have more leeway that they can see and hit around those blocks. So we did work on that.
It ought to be an interesting match coming up here tonight, one I know is very important for us, even though it's a non-conference.
Thank you very much.
That's Coach Bridget Knapp with us here on the pregame show. We'll take a timeout, back with more right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
When you think of outdoor adventure, you might think of snow machines, four-wheelers, side-by-sides, motorcycles, or even cutting wood or taking care of the lawn. No matter what your definition of outdoor adventure is, always remember Ultimate Power Sports. We carry brand names like Polaris, Can-Am, Yamaha, Skidoo, Stihl, and Toro. Obviously, your fun really does begin at Ultimate Power Sports. With multiple in-store financing options, we can help you have outdoor adventures right now. Stop in today, Ultimate Power Sports in Logan and Preston.
We offer rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. For example, your home's heating and air conditioning system draws significant amount of electricity during certain times of the year. We offer cash back for heat pumps, which use energy-efficient technology to heat and cool your home. We also offer rebates on appliances and smart accessories like smart plugs and smart switches. Really, for anything that draws electricity in your home, we usually have some type of rebate to offer you. Visit wattsmarthomes.com today.
KACH.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
Ready is committed to providing superior services to our customers by requiring individual accountability for excellence in quality, safety, and dependability. We are a growing company that is currently hiring across Wyoming, Colorado, Texas, Nevada, Idaho, and elsewhere. Our valued team members receive competitive wages, full benefits, and weekly pay. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
When buying a vehicle, you want the process to be straightforward and the financing simple. At West Motor and West Motor Ford, that's exactly the way that you'll be treated. They also understand that accidents can happen and maintenance will be needed. When you find yourself in need of body and paint work, windshield repair, work under the hood, or under the vehicle, West Motor would love to help you out and earn your trust. Turn to West Motor and West Motor Ford in Preston and Hyde Park.
WestMotorCompany.com 100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
When it comes to all things electrical, Sean Carter and the guys at S&T Electrical should always be your go-to crew. With experience in everything from new construction to repairs, service, and new installations, S&T Electrical is professional and friendly in all they do. Your electrical work will be done right. Call S&T Electric today at 208-852-5878.
This is Sean Carter with S&T Electric. It's what we do.
The standout students at Preston High School are brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. And welcome back in another edition of our Outstanding Students here at Preston High School, brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. As today we sit down with Cadence Louder, who's a junior here at Preston, and Ty Burnett, also a junior here at Preston as well. First of all, Cadence, good day. Thanks for coming down and spending a few minutes with us this morning.
Of course, thanks. I'm glad to be here.
And Ty, you as well. Thanks for coming down.
Of course.
What we want to talk about is, we talk about outstanding students, is we start out and just kind of ask you a real basic question about how's your experience been here at Preston? You're both juniors, so you both have a couple of years under your belt already. And Cadence, we'll start with you.
My experience here has been pretty great. Our school is very united, and I love all the school activities we do. Other outside, I love when it's basketball season because that's when the student section really comes together and supports the school spirit.
And you are you're an athlete. You know, we try to get, mix kids in from athletes and non-athletes, and you are an athlete. You play volleyball, and you also participate in cheer.
Yes, that's correct.
How are you liking that?
I'm really loving volleyball. I didn't do it my sophomore year, but I did it freshman and this year, and I've definitely really enjoyed it. And I've done cheer previously before even just high school. I've done it for 7 years now, so it's very, very fun.
Ty, let's turn to you. How was your first couple of years you're going here at Preston?
They've been really good. I really enjoy going to things and dances and sports and just participating in things. I think it's fun to be in high school and do the teenage years.
And you participated in cross country, as people would say in English, and also in track. What do you do in track?
So I sprint in track, so I do 100 to 400 and then all the relays with those races. So I have a lot of fun with that, and then I do the distance thing in the fall.
Very good. Well, we're here to talk about outstanding students, of which you both are, and let's talk a little bit more about the academic side. How are your grades going here at Preston, and what kind of classes do you enjoy taking?
Grades are going very good. I'm pretty straight A's throughout everything, and I'm really enjoying sports psychology right now, and things like that. I don't know. I like the fun electives and stuff, and then history is also interesting.
Very good. Cadence, and your turn again. How are your grades gone over the first couple of years?
They're actually really good. I usually have all A's and B's. I obviously try to get just A's. One of my favorite classes I'm taking right now is forensics. It's very interesting. I really like all the experiments we like to do when we get to go to the lab, and I also like history. It's very different this year.
One of the questions we like to ask our standout students is what they have in mind for after they graduate, when they get out of high school. Colleges might have in mind vocations or careers you might be looking for down the road as you get a little bit older in life. And Cadence, we'll start with you.
I would like to get a scholarship through cheer. I don't really have a set in stone college, but I know a college I would love to go is in Orlando. I want to be a Florida Gator cheerleader. That's also been like a thing in my mind. And I want to pursue the medical field. I want to be either like a trauma surgeon or a neurosurgeon. I would like to be like the top of my class. I want to get a doctorate. So yeah, I know it's a lot of extra schooling, but it'll totally be worth it in the end.
It's interesting, but there's been of the weeks gone by that we've talked to other students. There's been a lot of kids that are very interested in getting into the medical field.
I've been wanting to go into the medical field since like 6th grade. Like I'm already EMR certified, and I'm gonna start running on the ambulance here soon. Ever since I started in high school, I started taking all the medical classes with Alice King, but now she's retired, so they don't offer EMT anymore here, which makes me a little bummed, but that's okay. So I was going to go with the Franklin County Medical Center here and take the EMT class with them.
Very good. Very good. And Ty, we were talking before the interview started, and you kind of got a weird look on your face because you didn't really know yet what you want to do when you grow up, so to speak.
Yeah, I don't have a set plan. We'll just kind of figure it out as we go, but for sure planning on college, and we'll see probably somewhere fairly close by, Utah or something like BYU. And I don't know, I look at the business side of things and think that might be where I go in careers, because I find some of that stuff really interesting. Yeah,
I was just going to ask you if anything interests you or anything might catch your eye, and you say business, it could be one of those.
Yep, I think that could be really interesting, but we'll just have to take some classes and see if that's where I want to go.
That was my next question. Again, you should be doing this interview. Are you kind of classes here at Preston that can prepare you for a possible career in business down the road?
I haven't taken very many, but we'll have to look at the next year or next semester, taking maybe the entrepreneurship classes or something to look at what that would be like.
Cadence, besides getting already EMT qualified and looking to get into to medicine down the road, any things here at Preston other than maybe you have taken already, still things you might want to take to further that?
I know we still have a FHP class, and we have sports medicine. So I'm taking sports medicine actually 2nd semester, and I'm also going to take medical terminology.
Very good. You guys have it nailed. You guys know what you're doing and working toward your goals and again, very lofty goals. Again, another potential doctor or nurse from here at Preston. More and more I talk to you kids, the scholar athletes, the more and more impressed I become. You guys you have it together as you're working through your high school years. I want to say thanks again for coming down and spending a couple of minutes with us this morning.
All right, thank you.
Of course, thank you.
Cadence Lauer and Ty Burnett, this week's outstanding students from here at Preston High School, brought to you by Canyon Creek Dental. We'll take a time out. We'll come back and we'll have more here on the pregame show right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
When you think of a medical center's vital signs, you think of a monitor beeping. Today, Franklin County Medical Center is sharing a new set of vital signs. They're the vital signs of a growing hospital. Our new medical office building is now home to the care you depend on. You'll visit us here for primary, specialty, and walk-in care. Franklin County Medical Center has been a vital part of the region's healthcare since 1929, right in your neighborhood.
105.5 FM.
And once again, welcome back to the pregame show as the Preston Indians on the road tonight in Afton, Wyoming, as they get ready to take on Star Valley in the back half of that home-and-home series with the Braves. But we have some other games going on around the area tonight as well, so let's look at them and see who else is in action here on this Wednesday, as Grace will be at Westside tonight. Malad will take on Declo. Mountain Home goes to Filer. Eagle will be at Owani. Capital will visit Ridgeview. North Fremont will take on South Fremont. Ryrie will be at Teton. Raft River goes to Hagerman. And Wendell will be at Buell. So just a small number of games on tap for other locations around the area tonight. And once again, the Indians are in Afton, Wyoming to take on Star Valley. That's coming up in just a few minutes. We invite you to stay with us. We'll have the opening serve, starting lineups, and set number 1 all coming up right after this timeout on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
When you're hungry for a delicious burger, roast beef sandwich, and an ice-cold soda, stop at Papa J's Deli in Clifton, Idaho. You'll get an amazing meal at an affordable price, and you'll enjoy great conversation. Papa J's is famous for the best beef jerky, but you'll also find a delicious menu, a friendly staff, great snacks, and good friends at Papa J's Deli. Stop in today to satisfy your hunger. Papa J's, 10 South Main Highway, Clifton, Idaho.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at MyLocalRadio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
Tonight's game is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you will be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston Broadcasting, LLC and Preston High School, and is a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC. This game is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or reproduction of this broadcast without express written permission of Old West Media is strictly prohibited. Well, we welcome you back here to Star Valley High School tonight as the Braves take on the Indians. As you're looking at the end of a ceremony on the floor they're raising money and things for a young man from here in Afton who was recently diagnosed with osteosarcoma, and doing a fundraiser here tonight. That's why all the pink, you'll see the pink balloons, you'll see everybody in pink, and the special uniforms being worn tonight by the Braves as well. So the Indians come into the match here tonight 11-5, 3-2 in conference, with the Lady Braves, who have now lost 4 in a row now, since with the loss the other night that they lost against Riverton, and also the last against the Indians. So they come in, they are 9-16 now overall on the year. And before we go any further here this evening, let's go down to the floor as we'll have our national anthem from here at Star Valley High School in Afton, Wyoming. Our national anthem, very nicely done by the group of girls here at Star Valley. Waiting for the flag to roll back up. And now it'll be time to meet the starters and the participants in tonight's game. And for that, we go back downstairs and go back to our Gym PA announcer.
And let's hear a little noise from the student section. And now let's meet the visiting Lady Indians of Preston High School. Wearing the number 4 tonight, Sophie Hess. Wearing the number 1, Ellie Nelson. Wearing the number 2, Carly Dunn. Wearing the number 11, Morgan Donaldson. Wearing the number 5, Braxton Ware. Wearing the number 7, Oakley Hatch. Wearing the number 15, Macy Knapp. Wearing the number 3, Avery Madsen. Wearing the number 9, Mackley White. Oh, number 10, I missed one. Taya Wakely, excuse me. Sorry, Taya. Wearing
And there you have your starters tonight, brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding community since 1925. Well, just about ready to play some volleyball here. Preston looking to improve their record. They have 4 matches left after tonight, 3 within the conference. First one of those comes up Tuesday night when they go to Marsh Valley. Then next Saturday, a week from this Saturday, they'll be at home against Snake River. That'll be senior night. And then back out to Century on October the 15th. And then on October 17th, the last game of the regular season is at Bear Lake. That's the game that was rescheduled from last week. So the Indians and the Braves getting ready to go at it here again. And tonight's match is brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Good deeds done daily. Call today at 208-852-5700. Preston 11-5 overall on the year. Of course, these 2 non-conference matches, although they don't count against their conference record, but certainly they would love to have the win in the overall as they get ready to take on the 3 conference foes still to come, as they are 3-2 in conference play. And the 2 teams that they've lost to still upcoming: Bear Lake on the road and Snake River coming up at home a week from this Saturday. Don't forget, Preston boys football back on the road after a week off last Friday, as they'll be on the road as they will go to Sugar City to take on the Sugar Salem Diggers. Pre-game show starts about 6:20, and we'll have the kickoff for you slated for 7 p.m. That coming up on Friday night. So we're ready to play volleyball here, as it'll be Avery Madsen to serve. Preston wearing their blue shorts, gray tops, and they will go. I say they'll go from right to left here in the first set, but while here in Wyoming, they will switch ends after each set. As the serve set on the outside, mishit, but it's off the block and down, and it's Jordan Roberts with the kill. Roberts, who did not figure very much into the match back in Preston, gets the point right away, and it's 1-0. Set by the Indians. They'll set it outside for Hess. It goes into the net, and right away it's 2-0. So Star Valley up 2-0 here quickly here in the first set here tonight. As the serve's going to be dug out, set in the middle. It comes there to I believe that was done in the middle, who got it back over. Now back over onto the Preston side again. The back set goes down the line, and it's in. Nice play, as that is Mackley White going down the line for the kill, and Preston has their first point of the match. 2-1, White will now serve for Preston. As serve deep middle. They'll set it on the outside, running up to get a play on it. That's dug out in the back row by Donaldson. Comes back to Wakely, who bounces it backwards over her head. Back to the net, off the block, out of bounds. As Charlie Neuschenwender with the point, as she was able to play it off the block. And it's now 3-1. Roberts still serving with her team up by a pair, as Preston goes short, and it's good enough for the point. And once again, it was Carly Dunn to get the point. So Dunn runs up, just hits it just enough to get it up and over the net. Good for a point. It's now 3-2. Preston gets the serve back as Morgan Donaldson will serve here. She also goes deep middle. As the outside set played there, there's a block at the net as Shayla Frazier just tried to play it over, but Preston able to get the block at the net, as it was Sophie Hess there to get the block, and we're even at 3. And that'll be an ace this time, as the ace served up by Donaldson. That makes it 4-3 on the unreturnable dig. And Preston has their first lead of the match at 4-3 here in the set number 1, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Look out, the outside set is off the hands of the blockers, and Shaylee Frazier has her first kill. She had 12 kills the other night against Preston, but in the match 2 nights ago against Riverton, she had a total of 16 kills in that match. So she definitely is their big outside hitter. Comes in the middle as it comes right to Ellie Nelson, and Ellie's able to turn that into a point as Preston gets the serve and the point back again. Let's get another look at it here as Nelson, with a good set, able to drive it right back into the corner, and the Indians take the lead back again at 5-4 as we rejoin you again live, as that'll be another ace, as this one served up by Hess. Sophie Hess with the ace. Preston now goes up by 2 here in set number 1 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard, as they now lead at 6-4. Hess serves again. Short, dugout, played at the net. They go down the line, touched by Donaldson. They got to go get it, and Preston able to get it back over onto the Star Valley side of the net. Another good set here by the Indians. Another attack from the outside as that comes to Knapp, but Macy hits it into the net, and the point will go over to Star Valley, and it's 5-4. So 5-4 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Indians lead by a point here early on. As the serve belongs to the Braves. And I believe this is going to be Atlee Button, I believe, serving. As serve deep middle for there as well. Back set as they'll get it to Wakely. She goes down the line. Reset is again played outside. Frazier has her attack dug out. And again, it's Wakely with the offhand this time. And Taylor able to get the point there. Look at that one again as Taylor comes up to the net and able to play the point with the offhand and get her first kill of the match. So 7-5, Preston still leading as they go up by 2 again here in set number 1. That serve will go into the net, so that's a service error. Side out, and the point, and then the serve back over to the Braves. Tonight's match brought to you by Flying S Title and Escrow. When you need when you need a title company, choose the one who's been serving you and its customers for 119 years. As off the dig, kept alive by the Braves, as they'll get it back over. Free ball for the Indians. Good set, just a little bit away, too close to the net. Nelson not able to quite get to it. And it'll be a point again for the Braves. And we are now tied at 7. Down the line, the serve goes, comes back over. Knapp with the bump, back row as it comes to White in the back row, and she hits it too long. And it's now 8-7. Shayla Frazier serving here for the Braves. Back set by the Indians. It comes to Knapp. That's going to be too long as well. So Macy gets a couple of chances, hits them both long, and it's now 9-7. Frazier's next serve. Played in the front row, comes back to Nelson. And again, Coach Knapp on the pregame show talked about doing things differently with their sets, being more away from the net, and right now they're just a little out of sync. 10-7. As the serve comes back over onto the Indian side, the outside set, they go short, and they're able to keep it alive on the play by White. Set again outside, Mackley White, that's blocked back over onto the Preston side. As Wakely tries to clear it and just hits it into the net, and it makes it 11-5. Good play by both sides to keep the ball alive on our most entertaining point here of the first set. As the point goes over to the Braves. The serve back over onto the Preston side. Wakely just backhands it deep, but out of bounds. Star Valley on a little bit of a roll here. It's now 12-7. They lead by 5. Frazier's next serve. That's bumped all the way back over onto the Star Valley side, so free ball outside set for the opposite as that's kept alive by the Indians. And again, it's going to be too long and out of bounds as Mackley White once again is charged with the hitting error, and it's 13-7. Remember, Preston won the first 2 sets back at Preston Gym last week, and now the Indians need a timeout. 13-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in the first set, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. We'll take a timeout. We're back to Afton, Wyoming, right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
So Star Valley getting off to a very fast start here in the first set. They lead 13-7, and they have the serve as Shayla Frazier will continue to serve here for the Braves. As her serve comes to Wakely in the back row, back to Taylor, able to get it back over. That's dug out by Frazier. In the middle, they get it back over again, back over onto the Preston side. Once again, the set comes to Wakely from deep off the line, and Taylor able to put that one away. Look at that one again, as Taylor able to take that from deep off the line and pick up her second kill of the match. Here she comes, able to drive that right past the girls in the back row. As we're back with you live here again, as Preston now trailing 13-8 here in the first set. As the outside set is, wow, that's a heck of a play right there on the attack by Roberts. As they get it back over, free ball here for the Braves. See if they can get the set in. They do. They play it down the line, but there is where to play it. And we got a whistle and double hit, I believe, against the Indians. As the point will again go back over to Star Valley, and it's now 14-8, a 6-point lead again. Got a number of girls in different numbers that we don't have on our roster. As that one stays on the Preston side, a mishandle on the exchange there. 15-8 here in the first set, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. Set comes outside to White, and looking for a touch. They don't get it as it's out of bounds. They make it 16-8 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Another serve, as again mishandled by the Indians. It's another ace. 17-8. Preston trails by 9 here. Remember, one thing we saw about the Braves back home at the last week is the play over, back over onto the Braves side. Attack at the net, blocked by the Indians, taken there by Preston. Wakely has to play it back over. Free ball again here for the Braves as the outside set taken there. Roberts just bumps it over. So the Preston Indians get the free ball back, and instead Ware just plays it over her head back over onto the Star Valley side of the net. And there's the set at the net, and the big kill by Charlie Neuschwander. Again, she picks up her second, and it's now 18-8 here in set number 1. Set by the Indians, back row, as Wakely goes short. That's kept alive again by the Braves, and at the net, it's going to be too many hits. So Preston will get the point and the serve back. It's 18-9. What I was going to say about the Braves, what we saw at Preston Gym, was once they get on a roll, they are very hard to stop. They're a very difficult team to play in the first place, as they are very talented. But once they get going, they are difficult to stop. Avery Madsen will serve here again for the Indians, as her serve is short, dug out and kept alive. They get it back over onto the Preston side. Madsen, outside set, is not a good set, as it's off the top of the net, played by the Braves. The Indians tried to get it back over, and it went off the antenna and out of bounds. 19-9. Tonight's game brought to you by Ultimate Outdoors. Get yourself ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Outdoors on State Street at the north end of the city of Preston. As the dig there is not good, as Madsen couldn't quite get it out of the net, and it's 20-9. Braves with an 11-point lead here in set number 1 tonight. Next serve is Maya Allred serves for the Braves. Outside as the attack there by Hess is dug out. Back in the middle as the Indians again able to keep it alive off the top of the net. Comes back over as that's going to be off the hands of the Indians, and Charlie Nushawander again has her third kill of the set as the Indians couldn't control the playback after it came back over the net. 21-9. As the serve will go into the net, that's a service error. 21-10 as Preston will get the ball back. Holly Hawkinson with the error. As White will serve here for Preston. That's touched, and that'll be an ace. Good unreturnable serve, makes it 21-11. As Preston back to within 10 points again, as Mackley White will serve again. And it's another ace, back-to-back aces by White. Instead of just laying it up there, that one had some juice on it and found the deep left corner and was not touched, so it's 21-12. White ready again, deep middle, as that's going to be mishandled, and it's another ace to make it 21-13. So 3 straight aces by Mackley White. See if she can keep this going. White's next serve. Deep left corner, set in the middle, blocked there by the Indians, kept alive by the Braves. They get it back over, free ball for Preston. Madsen sets on the reverse. Hess, as they hit it up into the rafters, comes back down, block at the net, as there is Carly Dunn, descended back over onto the Star Valley side of the net, and it's 21-14. Preston's starting to get a little momentum of their own going now. White's next serve is into the net. So 22-14 on the side out on the service error. As Hawkinson serves here, set in the middle, they have to go short, as that was done to get it back over. Now back onto the Preston side once again. Good set by Madsen. Outside, Wakely, as Taylor goes cross court and finds the corner. Taylor with 3 kills here in the first set. She had 16 the meeting with the Braves last week. 22-15. Preston still down by 7 as the serve goes too long and out of bounds. Can't afford just to give points away like that, just this deep in a set, as it's now 23-15 on the service error. Maya Allred, the libero tonight for the Braves, will serve here as it comes to Donaldson. Tough dig back onto the Braves side of the net. Outside, blocked at the net and out of bounds. Give the kill to Frazier as she tools the block. Set point coming up here for the Braves here in the first set, brought to you by Cache Valley Bank. As the serve comes to Donaldson. Madsen with the set, comes to Wakely, and back over onto the Preston side as point for the Indians on the side out, make it 24-16. Macy Knapp back on the floor for the Indians. Hess serving. Deep left corner, unreturnable. As Allred got hands on it but couldn't do much with it. as Hess picks up her second ace of the first set. Remains set point, however, for the Braves. As the set outside again comes to Frazier, off the block and down. So Frazier able to put that away as the Braves bounce back from losing that first set against the first match against the Indians in 5 sets. They win the first set here tonight, winning 25-11. So we'll take a timeout. We'll come back. We'll go to set number 2 right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Elisa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Elisa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
It's always nice to know who you're working with, especially when it comes to legal documents, loans, and title insurance tied to your home. Company-wide, Northern Title has been providing exceptional title work since 1977. In the Preston office, you work with Jan Stone, Monique Bear, Melanie Olson, Cassidy Loya, Afton Jones, and Charlie Bear. Let us answer any questions you have about title work, title insurance, and closings. We look forward to serving all of your title needs. Northern Title in Preston, Idaho. Good deeds done daily. Contact us today.
Go Preston!
There's no better family activity than a night out at the movies. Worm Creek Opera House Theater on State Street in Preston is your local home for first-run family movies. The historic theater offers top-flight comfort, the coolest refreshments, and quality entertainment, all at family prices. Stop by the Worm Creek Opera House at 70 South State Street in downtown Preston. For tickets, showtimes, and a list of upcoming attractions, go to wormcreek.org. The Preston Lady Indian volleyball team head to Marsh Valley on Tuesday night to face the Eagles in a conference match. Every win is important for the district tournament as the season starts to come to a close. The pregame show gets started at 6:30 p.m. with the opening serve at 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian Volleyball Tuesday night on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on mylocalradio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, welcome back. They came back a little earlier than they thought they would. Preston wins the first point. And on the ensuing serve, it's a serve out of bounds by White, so we're tied at 1 here early moments in set number 2. As the Braves with the serve, the reverse set comes to Hess, and it's just a hair long out of bounds. So Hess just goes just a little bit deep. 2-1, Star Valley leading here in set number 2. And the serve is an ace as the Indians can't dig it out. As Cameron McKay picks up the ace on the unreturnable serve. She had 4 kills in that first match against the Indians last week. Outside set, Wakely blocked, kept alive at the net by the Indians. They set it on the opposite this time. It comes to Hess, but it's going to go out of bounds. Hess was not able to find the sideline. She hit it just a little bit wide. It's 4-1 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Again, the back set goes to Wakely, but it's blocked at the net again as Nushawander picks up a block and the point, and it's 5-1. So the Braves, who have lost 4 sets and have thrown 4 matches in a row, trying to make quick work of the Indians here tonight. Frazier, blocked, kept alive. Back over onto the Preston side. Set on the attack side. That's Wakely this time for the point. Not a pretty point for the Indians, but it gets the job done. 5-2. They get the serve back as Donaldson will serve again. Taylor with 4 kills here in the early going here of set 2. As the outside set, look out, Frazier off the hands of Madsen, and we got a whistle as Preston apparently into the net. It'll be a point for the Braves. Good dig by Madsen on that attack by Frazier, but that was lined at her hard. Serve comes to Donaldson. Nice set again by Madsen. It comes back to Wakely. Just barely kept alive by the Braves, but they get it back over onto the Preston side. Again, on the outside, it comes to Wakely. Partially played there at the net. Braves able to go back and get it. Outside for Frazier. That's blocked. Kept alive again by the Braves. Back over onto the Preston side, and point for the Braves on a violation. I didn't see the indication, but it's a point for the Braves. 7-2. Serve deep middle. White almost misplayed it. Hess able to play it backwards back onto the Braves side. So a free ball here. They go short. Again picked up by the Indians. They'll set in the middle as it comes back to Nelson. That's dug out. As Frazier there on the attack side, touched once, twice, and it's going to go out of bounds. As the Braves not able to get it back in play. Makes it 7-3. And now Macy Knapp comes back onto the floor. And Sophie Hess will serve here for the Indians, trailing 7-3 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Here in set number 2, brought to you by Yardmaster. As the serve, boy, that's deep, just barely kept in play by the Braves. As Frazier gets it over, back to the Indians, back to Wakely. That's dug out there. Nice play by the libero. That's Allred. Back onto the Preston side. Nice play by White. Comes back to Wakely again. She almost mishit it. Again, now a block at the net by Wakely and Nelson to keep it alive. And this time, Preston's not able to block it as they tool the block and get the point. Check that. The point does go to the Indians, I should say. So it was a good block by Preston. Makes it 7-4. Serve will be out of bounds. Too long this time as the serve goes long, side out. 8-4. Now the Braves on top on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Taylor goes along to say things to her teammates for a minute just to try to get them back into the game. As here comes the serve off the top of the net, dug out by Wakely, but it's going to go out of bounds. That took just enough energy out of the ball that Taylor was a little bit too far out in front of her timing on the dig, and it went out of bounds to make it 9-4. Next serve here by the Braves. Deep middle to Donaldson. Look out, out of hurry, can't get to it. Hess tried to get it, but it was too far into the net, and it's now 10-4, as that'll actually go down as an ace. Served up by Austin Bagley. 10-4, Preston trails by 6 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As the back set comes to Wakely, hit it into the net. 11-4. Taylor, who had 16 kills against Star Valley last week, but she also had 10 hitting errors as well. She has 3 already here tonight. Serve to Donaldson. They run to keep it alive. It comes to Knapp on the attack side. Back to Frazier again. That's going to be touched and inbounds. As diving to try to make the play was Mackley White, but she couldn't. As it's 12-4 and give Frazier another kill. Next serve. Played by the Indians as it'll come to Donaldson. She'll bump it over. So free ball here for Star Valley. Set on the reverse. Partially blocked, kept alive again. Back to Knapp. That's picked up there by the Braves. Frazier goes down the line and in. Frazier with her 4th kill of the match. Able to just go down the line ever so softly, and I believe that was Mackley White tried to dive but not able to get there. And Preston wants another timeout here in the match. They trail 13-4 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard here in set 2, brought to you by Yardmaster. We'll take a timeout. Back with more after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
Tonight's match also brought to you by Ready, the Ready Support Services. If you're interested in joining their team, check out ReadyUSA.com. We are ready. So Preston's got work to do. They trail 1-0, and they trail 13-4 here in the second set. Serve still belongs to the Braves. As the serve comes to the Indians, played there. Set goes on the opposite to Wakely. Taylor is partially blocked but dug out. Comes back again. Frazier gets another point. Point for Star Valley to make it 14-4 as once again Frazier able to tool the block a little bit and get the point. As it's now 14-4 here in set number 2, brought to you by Yardmaster. Another ace. 15-4. As the ace again goes to Bagley, that's her second. Serve comes to Wakely in the back left corner as the Nelson tries to go for the corner and hits it. Nice attack by Ellie Nelson, just two-hand to push as it made it all the way back into the back corner. It's 15-5. On side out, Preston go to serve back as Taylor Wakely will now serve for the Indians here in the second set. Taylor's jump serve. Nice dig out there by Allred to keep it alive. As partially off the net. As once again, it's Frazier to pick up another kill. 16-5. As the Braves really trying to just absolutely boat race the Indians here tonight in the middle. Off the net, off a hand, out of bounds. Nelson couldn't quite get it over the net, and then it was off a couple of hands and out of bounds to make it 17-5 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. As now Shaylee Frazier will drop back and serve. Comes to Wakely. Pump set. Madsen, as that will be, they're looking to the line judge, as they will say that is, they're looking, trying to make up their mind. I think they're trying to determine if the ball was in or out as it passed by the antenna. They're going to say it was out because they give the serve back to the Braves again. Preston goes short to keep it alive. Dug out. Frazier from the back row as Wakely can't make the dig. 19-5. Preston just absolutely doesn't look comfortable here tonight. It's a good-sized crowd. It's not nearly full. Probably twice as many people on the near side that you can't see in the cameras. The next serve here by Frazier goes out of bounds. Side out for the Indians. 19-6. They get the serve back, but they got a lot of work to do here again. as they trail by 13. And here's Braxton Ware. Ware's first serve. They'll set it in the front row. The attack from the outside, blocked and out of bounds. Mackay with the kill. Is she able to tool the block? It's 20-6. Ruby Hill serves. Not a good dig. We got tough return here. Is Wakely able to get it over? Free ball again for the Braves. On the opposite, blocked and down. Coming over to make the block there was Carly Dunn. She's got her second block of the night. And it makes it 20-7 on the Flying S Thailand escrow scoreboard as the Indians able to pick up the point. Avery Madsen will serve here again for Preston, who need to get something going. They trail by 13 here in set number 2. As the outside set touched at the net, as that'll be out of bounds, as tooling the block and picking up the point again this time was Alex Button for the Braves, and it's 21-7. So 21-7, and once again the Braves serving. Played there on the outside, not a good set. Preston able to get it over though. Dug out, and a miss hit by Frazier in the back row. Point for the Indians, 21-8 on the Flying S Thailand escrow scoreboard. White serves again. Deep left corner, the outside set on the opposite. Dug out by Madsen. Set it, comes to Wakely. Blocked, and Preston not able to get it back. The block came onto the Preston side of the net. Dunn tried to reach for it, but couldn't get it back up. It's a point for the Braves, and it is 22-8. Serve comes short, set by the Indians. Not a good set. Coming up to get it was Dunn, got it over. Outside set, as that'll be played there to Frazier. Again, off the block and out of bounds. Get another look at it as Frazier able to tool the block and get the kill. As she charges the net right here, boom, just like that, off the net. As we join you back live again, Preston controls the serve, blocked at the net by the Braves. Back deep, and not a good dig in the back row as the Indians have the point. Give the point to White coming up from the deep back row to be able to make that kill. Ellie Nelson will come out. 22-9. Preston still trails here in set number 2. As trying to make sure they got all the rotations correct. As Oakley Hatch will come back onto the floor as well. As the serve comes deep. Back set. Blocked, played again by the Braves. They keep it alive on their side of the net. Frazier goes short for the point. That's 9 kills tonight for Frazier in his set point here in the second set. Set 24-9. Preston only had 11 points in the first set. Maya Allred serves for the set. Tough, short serve. Preston able to dig it and keep it alive. Onto the Braves side. Blocked by the Indians. It's going to go out of bounds, and that'll be your second set. As the block goes out of bounds, and Preston will lose the second set 25-9 here tonight. As they'll once again switch ends, we'll go to the third set. Preston, with their back to the wall, needs to win coming up in set number 3. As they trail 2-0 as we go to set 3 coming up right after this.
KACH, mylocalradio.com.
Hi, I'm Brad Phillips, professional trainer and owner of Puppy Steps Training. I believe that life is more enjoyable with a well-trained dog. That's why my team and I have come together to give you the ultimate dog training experience through Puppy Steps Training. Our 8-week board and train program is specifically designed to give your puppy a head start on life. Along with access to our extensive training material, you will receive daily progress reports, weekly photo and video updates, and a hands-on training demonstration. Discover the ultimate dog training experience with Puppy Steps Training, the premier dog training facility in northern Utah, and proud supporter of Westside and Preston High School athletics.
Webb Funeral Home is proud to be the leading provider of funeral services in northern Cache Valley, including southeast Idaho, for almost 100 years. We are a full-service mortuary offering the highest quality services with very affordable pricing. We have plans to meet everyone's budget, from traditional funeral services to graveside services and cremation options. We gladly provide free insurance coverage review, quality headstones and monuments, as well as funeral transcriptions. Let us answer any questions you might have by calling us at 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, a trusted name in funeral service since 1925.
Make the best deal you can. When it's your time to buy or sell commercial or residential real estate, it's important to have Alyssa Benson on your team. She's helpful, knowledgeable, honest, friendly, hardworking, and results-oriented. As a graduate of Preston High School, Alyssa understands the real estate markets in Idaho and Utah. Call Alyssa Benson today, North Realty Idaho and North Realty Utah, your trusted real estate advisor.
Ready has provided safety and excellence in the industrial construction and support services since 1982. We have the crews and equipment for hydro excavation, dirt and equipment hauling, as well as produced and potable water hauling. We also offer septic tank cleaning services, portable toilets, and roll-off dumpster rentals for facility shutdowns, on location or for your next outdoor event. Call us today to discuss how we can help with your next project. Interested in joining our team? Visit ReadyUSA.com. We are ready.
After having the week off, the Preston Indian football team gets back on the field Friday night when they go to Sugar Salem to face the Diggers. The pregame show gets started at 6:20 p.m. with the kickoff set for 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Rocky Mountain Power, WattsmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian football on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on MyLocalRadio.com, your home for Preston sports.
KACH.
All right, here we go. Set 3 as Madsen will serve for the Indians to get it going. As dug out, and it's off the hands in the back row. Madsen not able to play it. 1-0. Star Valley leads here in set number 3. They lead 2-0, so Preston needs to win this set to keep the match alive. Serve deep to Donaldson. Comes outside, Hess. That's played back over onto the Preston side, and then White not able to play it back over. 2-0. Third set brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. We have the parts you need to keep your car or truck running strong. 17 South State Street in Preston. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. As in the back row, Preston gets it back forward. Hess, that's touched at the net. They actually give it to Dunn with the kill as Preston gets on the board. And it's 2-1 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. White serves off the hands of Frazier. They try to go get it. They catch up to it, and then they get it back over. So free ball here for Preston. Madsen with the set. Outside, not a good set, and Wakely not able to punch it over, or did she? As she was able to. So make it 2-2 as Wakely came up and tooled the block just with a simple little punch at the ball. As the next serve by the Indians is into the net. And it's a service error, and the serve will go back over on the side out, back over to the Braves. McKee serving, that will go out of bounds, so they give it right back again to the Indians. They swap service errors as Donaldson will come in and serve. Donaldson serve deep middle, dug out, not a good dig. But the Braves able to keep it alive, get it back onto the Indian side. Back set. White down the line, and it'll be out of bounds. No touch at the net, say the officials. And it's 4-3, Star Valley on top. As White went down the line and hit it just a little wide. Short serve. Donaldson dives. Nelson can't react fast enough, and it's 5-3 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. All red serves again here for the Lady Braves. As in the middle, Nelson. As that'll be a kill for Ellie. Her second. As Preston gets back on the board to make it 5-4. Macy Knapp comes back in as Madsen will go back to the bench here for the Indians. Sophie Hess again rotates around to serve. And the set outside. Frazier dug out by Donaldson. Nice play. Set it again to Wakely. Blocked at the net. Kept alive again by Preston. They try to get it back over, and they go down the line, and it's out. Point for Preston. Point for the Indians makes it 5-5 here in the third. Preston lost the first set tonight, 25-11. Then they lost the second set, 25-9. Next serve, deep middle. Outside, Frazier again. That's blocked at the net by the Indians. As Knapp was there, got hands on it. As the Braves again just bump it back over. As they comes back to Nelson. It goes off a set of hands and all the way upstairs. Get a look at this replay as Nelson picks up the point. It's her third kill of the night. Good set there at the net as the dig goes all the way upstairs where nobody can find it, and let alone play it. 6-5, Preston with a lead here in set number 3. One of the few times they've had a lead, by the way. As that's played there, Hess got hands on it, comes back to Wakely. She gets it back over, good dig in the back row, but to Frazier plays it off the net, and they try to get it back over, but it's going to be 4 hits called against Star Valley. So Preston able to get the point and increase the lead out to 2 points now. It's 7-5 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Tough return. Frazier from the outside, blocked and down. Another kill for Frazier. That's number 10 on the night for her. And the side out gets Star Valley a point, and it's now 7-6. And the serve will come back over to the Braves again, as Austin Bagley will serve. Tough return for the Indians. Wakely just bumps it over, deep middle, as they'll set outside. Back to Frazier. Played there. Donaldson gets hands on it. Wakely just backhands it to get it back over the net. Another set comes to Frazier again, blocked and out of bounds. Frazier gets kill number 11 and the point. And we're tied here in set number 3, 7-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Bagley with the serve again. Comes to Knapp. She bumps it over. As there's Frazier again. That's dug out in the back row by the Indians. Wakely partially blocked at the net. Kept alive again here by the Braves. They try to go short off the top of the net, and they get the point. Guess who? Frazier's there again. 8-7. As once again the Braves have the lead. Bagley's next serve is short, sinking serve, falls in front of Wakely, and it's another ace. Bagley with her third ace of the match. 9-7 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Bagley to Donaldson. Ooh, tough set as Preston not able to return it. As Wakely got to it, but the ball was too far into the net. She couldn't get it back up, and it's now 10-7. Bagley on a pretty good roll here, collecting the points. Serve comes to Wakely in the back row, set in the middle. Nelson blocked at the net. Good work at the net by the Lady Braves. Get another look at it as Nelson gets stuffed, basically, as they're able to slam the lid at the net. It's 11-7 here in set number 3, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Knapp, dug out. Frazier, she's everywhere tonight. As they get it back over onto the Preston side again, they'll set it outside. Wakely, whoops, we got whistles before the set. And we got a double hit on the set, so a point again comes to the Braves. So they go from 4 or 5 down to 5 up, 12-7. Braves lead. Set number 3, in which the Indians have to win. Donaldson, tough dig. They get it back up. Knapp hits it into the net. 13-8. So Macy just attacked that with one hand with a fist and hit it into the net to make it 13-8. Bagley's next serve is another ace. Get a look at that one as that's mishandled by the Indians in the back row. As Donaldson has a go off her hands as we're back live with you again. 14-7 now. As the Braves looking for the sweep. As Wakely's blocked at the net. Frazier with her first block. She already has 12 kills tonight. Now adds in a block to her stat sheet for the evening, and it's 15-7. Tough play by the Indians. Donaldson bumps it over. So another free ball here for the Lady Braves. They go opposite this time. Kept alive at the net. Nelson touched it once, touched it twice. Gets it back over, does Donaldson. So a free ball, look out. The set for Frazier is not good. Dug out by Preston in the back row. Back onto the attack side. Wakely gets it over at the net. There is Ellie Nelson to make sure it doesn't come back over. So point for the Indians, 15-8. And now Taylor Wakely has the serve. Points quickly running out here for the Indians. Serve deep left as the set comes on the opposite to Frazier, but she's not able to make good contact with that one. Point for the Indians, make it 15-9 on the Flying S Thailand Escrow scoreboard. Wakely, good strong serve, deep middle, a set in the middle, as Preston not able to play it. Ruby Hill able to play that ball and got it deep enough that Preston not able to make the dig, and then once they did make an improper dig, they couldn't make the second hit. So Frazier serves here for the Braves. Back set, White, touch there by Allred. Comes back over onto the Preston side after the attack there by McKay. Wakely dug out in the deep middle by Frazier. Now back over onto the Preston side again. They'll attack in the middle. Nelson goes short for the point. Ellie Nelson able to pick up the point there as she just goes just short as she possibly can, just over the top of the block, and gets the point. As the point for the Indians now makes it 16-10. Ware serving for the Indians. Set comes back, blocked at the net. As again Frazier just bumps it over. Free ball again here for Preston. That's dug out there by Frazier in the deep left corner. They come back again. Ware with the dig. Preston tries to go short again. That's kept in play. And outside, McKay. Cameron McKay drives that home. 17-10. Serve back over to the Braves again. McKay into the net. I should say Knapp into the net. Makes it 18-10. Boy, points now really running out here for the Indians. They need to start picking up some points as there's only less than 10 points remaining here in the match. As that'll be out of bounds. Give the point to the Indians as White went down the line. Apparently it was touched. 18-11. As Avery Madsen drops back to serve once again here for the Indians. Madsen dug out by Frazier, set on the reverse as it's played by the Indians. Nice job to keep it alive. Comes back over to White. Mackley bumps it over. Free ball here in the middle. Partially blocked there. Played by the Indians right at the net. As again back to Ware, who just bumps it over. Back over onto the Star Valley side of the net. At the net. There's another block for Dunn at the net. Madsen keeps it alive. As again kept alive by Wakely in the back row. Preston now trying to control it. Blocked at the net as it was Newfoundlander able to get the point, or the block rather, gets another block at the net. And again, the Braves able to play it back over from out of bounds this time. Not a good set, but Preston able to keep that one alive as Dunn bumps it over. The Braves give it back to the Indians. Set, whistle, and double hit on the set by the Indians. 19-11. As the Braves able to keep the point going long enough for the Indians to make a procedural error and lose the point, as it's now 19-11 here in the third. Back set. White off hands for the kill. Mackley White with the point for Preston. Makes it 19-12. Now they got work to do. They're down 7 in a set that they have to win to keep the match going. This is the same situation the Braves were in last week. They were down 2-0 and needed to win sets 3 and 4. As there's an ace. Bad return. Mackley White with her fourth ace of the night makes it 19-13. White ready again. Her next serve, that's going to be dug out. McKay keeps it live there. And at the net, they just pop it up. Preston's got it on their side as Madsen just flicks it over in the middle. Comes back to kept alive, bumped once, twice at the net as Newshawander was had her kill attempt blocked. Comes back over, kept alive by Hawkinson. Now back over onto the Preston side again. The set by Madsen comes to Wakely for the point. Not a big hit by Taylor, but it was good enough for the kill. And it makes it 19-14. And timeout taken by the Lady Braves. They lead by 5 here in the set number 3 on the Flying S Tile and Escrow scoreboard. Set 3 brought to you by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. We're back right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you'll be appreciated. It's even better to know that you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest appreciates every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car or truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts Car Quest. Stop in where you'll be treated like a friend. 17 South State Street, Preston.
And tonight's match also brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency today, or stop in and see them at 33 South 1st East in Preston. Call them at 208-852-2364. Serve here by the Indians into the net. Another service error makes it 20-14. So Star Valley 5 points away from sweeping the Indians here tonight. As not a good set, kept alive. Wakely somehow gets it back over the net. Outside set. That's blocked at the net by the Indians as the attempt from the outside. As Frazier Again, able to play that back over and get the point. It's now 21-14. Mackey with the serve. Ware with the dig. They get it back over as Wakely just flicks it over. And again, the set at the net. Kept alive again by the Indians. Back to Frazier. Blocked. And that'll be, they're going to call it no block into the net. So when Frazier hit it again, it was too many hits. So 21-15. Donaldson serving for the Indians. Set at the net, goes short. So Preston has it. Chance to get one of the points back, and Wakely does as she tools the block. Taylor makes it 21-16. Preston still trailing by 5. Tonight's match also brought to you by Papa J's Deli and Jerky in Clifton. Remember to stop in Clifton and pick up some of their world-class jerky, or order it online at papajs.com as the serve by the Indians goes out of bounds, and it's 22-16. Maya Allred serving. Played there by the Indians, comes back to Wakely as Taylor with a nice kill goes cross court. Side out for the Indians, 22-17. Wakely with 8 kills now tonight. As Sophie Hess again will step up and serve. Hess, deep left corner, played there, cross court set. That's Frazier, that's dug out, but then a mishandle on the second hit as coming over and not able to make the play was Oakley Hatch. And it's 23-17. Another kill for Frazier. That's 14 for her tonight. And 2 points away from the match are the Braves. As Austin Bagley is going to come back in and serve again. Bagley had a long run of points back in the second set. First serve to Donaldson. They'll set that as it comes to Wakely, not quite over the net, played there by the Braves, back onto the Preston side. And a mishandle there by the Indians. As coming up quickly from the back row was Hatch, not able to get there in time, and it's match point, 24-17. As the Braves looking for a three-set sweep. Serve comes to Wakely. Set in the middle. Nelson's going to go short. Played there by Allred to keep it alive. Back set. Again blocked. Again back over onto the Braves side. They get it back over. Preston again with the outside set. Comes back to Wakely for the kill. Well, you need a point badly. You go to Taylor Wakely as she's able to pick up the point, make it 24-18. Preston stays alive here in the third. Taylor Wakely serves for the Indians. Dug out there by Allred. Play in the middle. They go short. Donaldson has to dive to get it. Plays it back over the net. Comes to Frazier. Dug out by Donaldson. Can the Indians keep it alive again? Yes, they do. Dug out again. They set it in the middle. And a free ball back to the Indians again. Donaldson with the set. From deep in the back in the middle. Wakely's dug out. Frazier has that. As again, the Braves just bump it back over. In the middle, the Indians there. Nelson whiffed at it once. Point, and that's it. As the Braves sweep the Indians tonight as they win the set number 3, winning it 25-18 as Preston gets swept here in Afton. So certainly the Braves remembering what it was like back in Preston to win that tough match in 5 sets. They don't make sure the Indians don't have a chance to win in 5 sets tonight as the Braves sweep the match, winning 3-0. Well, final set 25-18 on the Flying S Title and Escrow scoreboard. Take a time out. Back with the postgame show right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
Tonight's game was brought to you by Northern Title, the trusted name in the tri-state area. Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, offering rebates on energy-saving products and equipment for our customers. Ready Support Services, we are ready. West Motor Company, your only stop for new or used cars in Preston and in Logan. Franklin County Medical Center for the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value with the finest meat and produce in Preston. S&T Electric, it's what we do. Flying S Escrow and Title, land title protectors since 1905. Ultimate Power Sports, get ready for your next outdoor adventure at Ultimate Power Sports in Preston. Elisa Benson of North Realty, Idaho and North Realty, Utah. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Cache Valley Bank, serving Utah and southern Idaho with 21 locations. Yardmaster, keeping lawns healthy throughout the Cache Valley. Puppy Steps Training, northern Utah and southern Idaho's premier board and training facility since 2011. Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency, your local agents right here in Preston. Canyon Creek Dental, with 2 area locations to serve you. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, stop in downtown Preston where you'll be treated like a friend. Papa J's, making world-class jerky locally right here in Clifton. Ralph's Construction, building custom homes throughout the region. Now stay tuned, the Ralph's Construction postgame show is coming right up. If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
100% guarantee is a good thing, and that's what you get when you hire the professionals at Yardmaster Services. We help you get the yard of your dream with custom fertilization for grass, trees, and shrubs, spraying for weeds, and lawn aeration. We also help keep your sprinkler system in top shape with turn-on and turn-off services, including winterization and small repairs. We even eliminate the bugs in the lawn and around the house. Yardmaster, serving commercial and residential customers. Call Yardmaster Services today for a free quote.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing Good Deeds daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
After having the week off, the Preston Indian football team gets back on the field Friday night when they go to Sugar Salem to face the Diggers. The pregame show gets started at 6:20 p.m. with the kickoff set for 7 p.m. Preston Sports are brought to you by Northern Title, Ready Support Services, Rocky Mountain Power, WattSmartHomes.com, Stokes Market True Value, West Motors, Franklin County Medical Center, and S&T Electric. Join us for Preston Indian football on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH and on MyLocalRadio.com, your home for Preston sports.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at MyLocalRadio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield, Logan.
It's time for the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap the just completed game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at what's ahead for the Preston teams. The postgame show is brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building quality designer homes in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. For more information, call 435-232-1837.
So welcome back here to the postgame show as the Indians fall tonight here in Star Valley, winning by the final score of 3-0. As you have to go back and think about the last time the Indians played, I don't want to say badly, but at a result like this, you've got to go all the way back to the championship match of the Cokeville tournament when they were swept by Bear Lake. They didn't play well that night. They didn't take advantage of opportunities. And certainly the Indians did not do that here tonight as well, losing 25-11, 25-9, and 25-18. This is the Rouse Construction postgame show, building fine custom homes throughout the area. Call for more information at 435-232-1837. We'll come back and look at what numbers we have for you for tonight's match. We'll do that as we continue right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
In today's world, you need a bank that moves as fast as you move. A bank where personal relationships are still the norm and where your life, your business, and your needs come first. That's what you'll find at Cache Valley Bank. With locations in southern Idaho and throughout Utah, Cache Valley Bank offers you the personalized service of a hometown bank with the resources and capacities of a large bank. Visit Cache Valley Bank today. Let us help you build the financial network you need. Cache Valley Bank, member FDIC.
Purchasing land or a new home is one of life's major milestones. It says you're committed to a better life, to building something worthwhile. Since 1905, Flying S has been land title protectors, ensuring you have clear ownership rights to your home and your land. By blending personalized hometown customer service with sophisticated, cutting-edge technology, we meet each customer's real estate transaction needs. When you need a title company, choose the one that's been serving customers for over 119 years. Flying S Title and Escrow, 28 West Oneida, Preston.
When you are looking for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but you want something that is ready to eat now, always stop at the Stokes Market Deli in Preston. With cold and hot cases, you can always find food that is fresh, hot, or cold. Sandwiches, soup, salads, deviled eggs, donuts, wraps, cheese trays, desserts, and a hot and delicious buffet. A meal out doesn't have to be at a restaurant. Come and enjoy something for everyone at the Stokes Market Deli today. 217 South State Street in Preston.
All right, welcome back. Time to look at a few numbers. The stats brought to you by Ralph's Construction, building fine, is brought to you by Farm Bureau Insurance, the Smith Agency. Don't leave the things that matter to you to chance. Call Farm Bureau Insurance today at 208-852-2364. As far as the Star Valley stat sheet goes, you don't have to look any further than Shayla Frazier, big number 24, 14 kills tonight. Couple of aces and a few blocks as well thrown in as she really controlled the net for the Braves side of the net. Taylor Wakely, she finished with 9 kills tonight, 4 kills for White. Carly Dunn had 2. Ellie Nelson had 3 tonight as well. Mackley White also led the team with 4 aces in the game. We'll come back and wrap it up from here in Afton right after this on the My Local Radio Sports Network.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
If you're looking for someplace new as you head into your golden years, look into the tradition of quality designer homes built by Ralph's Construction in the Blue Sage Park area of Preston. Working in Phase 3 now, with Phase 4 starting soon, these homes can be built to a floor plan that you desire, or Ralph's Construction has other options that you're sure to fall in love with. Call today for more information, 435-232-1837. Now is the time to plan for the finest home of your lifetime. Ralph's Construction, 435-232-1837.
Everyone wants a smile they can be proud of. A healthy smile can make your day brighter. At Canyon Creek Dental, Doctors Justin Carter, Thomas Hull, Heath Bateman, and Corby Dixon see patients of all ages and provide a full line of dental services, including fillings, wellness checks, braces, wisdom teeth, oral surgery, and cosmetic dentistry. Call us today to schedule an appointment in our Preston or Grace office. Canyon Creek Dental. We're here to give you a smile you can be proud of.
One of the things that makes Northern Title unique is the fact that we serve clients in 3 states, Idaho, Utah, and Wyoming. Each state has different rules and regulations, and our experienced staff understands each unique rule, so we can facilitate closings in all 3 states. If you're buying a home in Star Valley and you want to close in Preston, it's no problem. The company logo is Good Deeds Done Daily. We are preparing good deeds daily, but it's more than that. We really are trying to serve the community in a good way. Northern Title, Good Deeds Done Daily. Visit us today.
Go Preston!
KACH, mylocal.radio.
All right, back here in Star Valley as the Indians get swept tonight, 3-0. Coming up, our next broadcast will be Friday evening as the Preston boys football team gets back on the field after a bye week last week, as they will travel to Sugar City to take on the Sugar Salem Diggers coming up Friday night. Pregame show starts at 6:20, kickoff slated for 7 p.m., and we will look for you then. The executive producer of KACH Radio Sports is Val Cook. The associate producer is Jace Andrews. Our studio engineer tonight back in the studios at KACH is John Beverly. We thank him for all of his work. Here in Afton, I'm Dan Hubbard, reminding you of the final score as the Indians get swept tonight by the final score of 3-0 as we'll look for you on Friday. Until then, good night from here in Afton.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.